Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Lucky Kazungu, a passionate environmentalist, and today I'm very lucky, as my name says, because I'm one of the great people who has specialized in animal health. Paid a courtesy call to my farm and to see how my project is going on. Yes, so though he said that is not okay appearing in a video, it's not okay also being getting his voice recorded, but I took some notes as he was sharing with me on the good management practices of goat farming. So though we had the chat like a few minutes ago, but I'm lucky to have taken briefly the things that should be done or should be practiced for success in goat farming. Yes, so I'll be brief and say that in goat farming you need to have a plan. That is the first thing, and I think I shared this in my previous episodes, the purpose of good planning. Then the other thing is that in your farm, make sure you manage diseases, or yes, manage the common diseases that affect your goats. So like the according to the I'll call him a doctor, because I think this is the right word for me to call him. And he said that in our village, or so in our ward, or in our sub-county, that is Ganji sub-county in Kilifi County, there are 4 common diseases and complications affecting goats. And he shared with me that there are PPR, CCPP, anaplasmosis, and worms. So that's one of the things that you should ensure you practice very well to ensure success in goat farming, that is controlling animal diseases that include the PPR, CCPP, anaplasmosis, and worms. So wherever you are, get to know the types of diseases that are common to affect your goats or your animals, or if you are doing poultry farming, what types of diseases are most likely to affect your project, whether animals, or that is goat farming, whether cow farming, or whether poultry farming. Yes. Then another thing is that make sure you timely vaccinate your goats or your animals or your herd. And timely, that means that he recommended that during the rain seasons you vaccinate them at least after every 3 months, and during the dry seasons make sure you vaccinate them timely after every 6 months. So, and also he advised me on conducting regular deworming, and there are things to consider when deworming your animals. And he said that make sure you get the right dewormer, or I call it the right medication for deworming. That is the first thing. The second thing, he said that get the right dosage, because under dosage or over dosage can affect your animals. So he said that get the right medicine for deworming, the right dosage, and then deworm them at the right time and right timing. Yes. And then always check on the infestation levels. And I say that for effectiveness of the deworming medicines or medication, make sure you alternate the medication for deworming. Yes. Then there are many things that he said, but briefly that is what he said. And there's other things on tick control. And on this one he said that use the right medication for ticks. So get to your vet officer or the doctor or the animal health expert, know what types of medication is good for controlling the ticks, and read the regulations or the prescriptions well. So there are others that say that there are others written that you can use them maybe once after every week, twice a month, or depending with the level of infestation. Then I've learned another thing that is said that on breeding or increasing your conception rates, make sure you have the right ratio of bucks to female. So according to him, the right ratio is 1:5. And also another thing that is shared with me is that ensure the newborns or the young baby goats, as I'll call them, get enough colostrum breastfed immediately after they are born. So this requires very good monitoring, because without that, then I don't think if you're going to have success in the good development in the newborns. So colostrum should be very key in the development of the newborns of baby goats. Yes. And another thing is that he shared with me to have ensure that I supplement their diets, get good supplementation, either by administering making available mineral blocks or leaks to the herd, either in a duration of whether once a week or once a month, depends with the good or the ability that you have, but it's required that you get good supplementation for your animals. Then another thing, that ensure you have develop a good build a structure, but make sure it's a simple one, because we don't in business we usually minimize cost and increase profits. So the lower the cost of the construction, the higher the profit. So make sure you minimize the cost of construction. The cost of constructing the cow shed or the livestock shed or the structure. And there's another thing that shared with me about copper sulfate to disinfect your goats when they are from the grazing lands or from feeding, because in the lands there are very many diseases. So he said that you have like a pan containing copper sulfate to disinfect their feet. This is a very good way of managing or controlling diseases and also ticks. So I think that's enough to my side. I hope you have learned something from this video. Ensure next time, if you're a farmer, if you're a or any profession that you are, get the right person to advise you well. Yes, get the right person to advise you well, and that way you will be succeeding in everything that you like to start. I hope this video has impacted you or taught you something. Thank you for staying tuned to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, watch the videos, like, and share with those you think will benefit from the knowledge that I'm sharing here. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.